All right, fans, we're just about ready to go here. A little more infield for the Lady Bulldogs. We'll bring out the Lady Red Devils. That was our mic check. The engineering department's cleared me to talk. Lady Bulldogs in conference action tonight. Conference action tomorrow at Heron. I didn't get a record on Murphysboro. We got our crack engineering and research department on this one.
6 and 10. 6 and 10.
At this time, let's meet our opponents for this afternoon's conference game. The Murphysboro Lady Red Devils. Head coach, Brian Alexander. Assistant coaches, Katie Myers and Ben Young. Volunteer coach, Kelsey Fark. And now, the Lady Red Devils. Blaine Fox. Macy Cunningham on the team, however, she's on the DL right now. Kylie Powell. Kaylin Hankins. Brooklyn Campbell. Shelby Peter Ryan. Landry Green. Kaylee Baskin. Cadence Fox. Macy Alexander. Savannah Anderson. Ashlyn Campbell. Mabry Prasuti. Lily Williams. Charity Ben. Macy Toll. And Ariana Smith. The Lady Red Devils from Murphysboro. And now, Harrisburg Lady Bulldogs head coach Red Stafford. Assistant coaches Jake Stewart, Allison Dowdy, Jacob Morse, and Emily Scott. And now, the Lady Bulldogs, Kinsley Stewart, Ava Brown, Avery Thomas, Riley Bergen, Marissa Colors, Riley Hathaway, Alex Herring, Coral Hathaway, currently on the DL, McKendra Douglas, Emma Mills, Hadley the Dent Hunt, Maddie Walker, Kinsley Reynolds, Holly Hunt, and Keeley Upchurch. And now, if you'd all please rise, we will honor America with a playing of our national anthem.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. VIP, coming live from the VIP. Early night, lights off, light for that beat. Don't forget to stay close. I need the whole city got this early. Got this, and other rappers got it. Sitting on the hot sun, she got free. She can back now. I don't know how to act now. If you look to the skin, make it go and sit down. Still ball, money, sex, time to check now. Still pushing good to let the people back down. I'm on the road, doing shows to my back down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to check time. Got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Fuck the black man yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah, what other songs rap a hood than this? I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. I be rapping by blow, I was moving the brick. Talk about shoot night, now we're doing the trick. If they hit you in the face, you gonna be sewing me quick. Never catch another case, I know it's true to be missed. So I'ma keep cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers bedtime. Still see that I'm ahead of the time. I got the chrome down hard, like a real to shine. I got some time, they ain't mad, I can better with time. We got them flow when I'm live, show better than mine. I got packed out yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Fuck the black day yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beat to the thing? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, 1 2 guns, you and that friend is well up. Come on, you have what I do, give me in the deck. I got a tool in the best, I can get some respect. I'm gonna make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't screw up or something to test. Now my shit too large and we way too fresh. Work well with
Getting all the ground rules in line here. Pre-game umpire coaches conference. Make sure we're all on the same page. Pretty standard ground rules just about everywhere. Everybody's in a good mood now. Let's hope it stays that way. Today's umpires, Mr. Craig Harris behind the plate, Mr. Ricky Williams on the bases. Colorful umpiring shirts honoring women's sports. I just made that. And the Lady Bulldogs take the field. Hadley Hunt will be in left, Riley Hathaway in center. Kinsley Reynolds over in right field. Emma Mills at the hot corner. Kendra Douglas at short. Riley Bergen at the Keystone second base. Kinsley Stewart at first. Ava Brown behind the plate. And Maddie Walker in the circle. For the Lady Red Devils, Macy Alexander, Kylie Powell, and Blair Fox in the top of the first inning. Play ball. Okay, Murphysboro enters the game with a 6-10 record. And we're 11-6, so we basically got comparable games in. I believe Murphysboro has beaten Heron, if I'm not mistaken, so they have one conference win where we have none as of now. Lady Bulldogs split our Saturday round robin, losing to home team Goreville and defeating the other Lady Bulldogs, Carmi. So now we got Macy Alexander, who will be the catcher for the Lady Red Devils today. Swing and a miss for strike one. Maddie won the first game. It came in and got a save in the second game Saturday. There's one up in the air, back toward the screen. And it's an 0-2 count. Sun is kind of going in and out. That's outside for ball one. It's 3. It's shot there on the inside corner for 1K. Shortstop, Kylie Powell, Blair Fox on deck. So Maddie gets off to a good start here. Strike out the leadoff hitter. That's the person you kind of want to get out early. There's a big swing for strike one on number 4. Kylie Powell, got a couple of seniors here in this lineup. There's one up the middle for a solid base hit. Pitcher Blair Fox, Peter Ryan on deck. Oh, we're going to play 1 out, 1 on. There's one up in the air. McKendra calls it and hauls it in. For out number 2. No advance for the runner. Shelby Peter Ryan at third baseman. Campbell on deck. There's one that could possibly drop in. Oh, he gets by right. Got runners on second and third now. 2 outs. Ashlyn Campbell, left fielder. Smith on deck. So the Lady Red Devils got a little threat going here in the first inning. See if Matty can cool them off right here. There's a shot. We got a run in. Moves the runner to third, and the batter ends up at first base. Ariana Smith, the first baseman, basket on deck. So the Lady Red Devils strike early after 2 outs. That's going to get another run in. Wheels are kind of coming off here early. Kaylee Baskin Williams on deck. Lady Red Devils brought their bats to the game today here, and they're going to use them early. That's a ball. There's in there for a strike, but Mr. Harris behind the plate there. There's no question about what the pitch is. Inside. Nice swing there for strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A little slow on the scoreboard out there. We got it up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Let's see if we can close her out right here. Inside, full count now. So we're going to assume the runner on the first will be off with the pitch. That's 3. Good pitch there. So we got 2 runs. Let's see here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. What you waiting for? You only got one life. We'll set the defense here for the Lady Red Devils. We got Ashlyn Campbell out in the left. Cadence Fox will be in center. Lily Williams over in right field. Third baseman is Shelby Peter Ryan. At shortstop, Kylie Powell. Second baseman is Kaylee Baskin. Ariana Smith at first. Macy Alexander behind the plate, and Blair Fox in the circle. Ava Brown, Kendra Douglas, and Briley Bergen for the Lady Bulldogs here in the home half of the first inning. Well, all right. They got off to a good start. Let's see if we can match it. Hopefully do a little better. Give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. What you waiting for? You only got one. Ava in her familiar leadoff position. There's one off somebody's helmet. I'm not sure if that was the catcher or the umpire. I believe it was the catcher's helmet. The umpire took his mask off. No damage. Occupational hazard for umpires and catchers. Foul that one right back off the screen. Now she's behind in the count 0-2 here. There's one. Should drop. No. I hate to say this, but once again, Ava has found the left fielder's glove. Shortstop, McKendra Douglas. Bergen on deck. Left fielder's been earning their pay up there for the last few games. Kendra squares around as if she's going to bunt a big swing for strike 1. Runs have been kind of hard to come by this past week for the Lady Bulldogs. We put up goose eggs in 4 of our 6 games. Yeah. 1-1 now. Let's start. I believe the Murphysboro folks are kind of questioning that call. Ooh, in there for strike 2. There's no doubt about what Mr. Harris calls. There's one past the 5-6 hole. All right, now we got a runner on first. Second sacker, Bradley Bergen, Hadley Hunt on deck. Coach Stafford calls out a play. From the numeric calendar that they all have anymore. Kendra Douglas on first, and here's Briley with first at bat. There's one up in the air. It's back. And it's a foul ball. Lady Bulldogs in the all gray uniforms. Lady Red Devils in a traditional all red uniform. Gave it a bunt attempt, but she pulled it back for ball one. Evens it up. Lady Bulldogs have been reasonably good at getting that ball, getting that bat back and not getting a strike on a bunt attempt. That's low for ball two. There's a pitch on the inside corner. Strike. Evens it up. Let's see if we can get a little something going here. Nito, one past somebody. Now it's a full count. A foul ball. We don't quite have the sound effects that the folks down at Goreville had over the weekend here. Made the game a little more entertaining. I'll just have to tell you it's a foul ball. There's a pop out to left field. Fly ball to left field. She chased it, but it's a foul ball. Didn't think she had much chance at that one. Had a long way to run. Today I have pretty much the same perspective that the camera does. Unlike the games over the weekend here. Still a full count. Here comes the pitch. And that's ball four. So now Lady Bulldogs got a little something going here. Left fielder Hadley, the Dent, Hunt, Stewart on deck. Let's see if Hadley can get a good swing in here and get a couple of RBIs. Right back foul, strike one. Just missed it. There's one that's in the gap. I don't think they're going to get that one. Oh, she hot dogs that left footer went over there. She's going to earn her letter today. I thought that was in the gap. Well, it was in the gap, but unfortunately, the left fielder was there. Her sacker, Kinsley Stewart. Walker on deck. Well, that was a well hit ball and a well played ball by the left fielder. Resulting in an out, no advance. So we still got runners on first and second. Kinsley's hope at the plate. There's a strike on the corner. Kinder out there on second base gets a good lead. There's one over toward in the dugout. No harm, though. Bounced around a little bit before it got there. Two strikes now. Is going to have to protect here. Oh, on the corner. So the Lady Bulldogs get 2 on, but leave them there. Inning number 2, Lily Williams, Cadence Fox, and top the order with Macy Alexander for the Lady Red Devils. So we're going 8-9-1 here. Lily Williams, the right fielder, and Cadence Fox, the center fielder. There's strike 1. Williams, the senior. Let's see how many seniors they've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 1 unable to play because of a tendon issue. She's in a walking boot. 2 and 1. There's one over off the screen to the right side. Swing and a miss for strike 3. All right, got the first out of the inning. That's the way we started the other inning. Cadence Fox, Alexander on deck. Cadence Fox, a junior. There's a ground ball toward Kendra. Fires at the first. And then a reasonably close play. But the right arm of Mr. Williams went up, so that means she is out. Now we're back to the leadoff hitter. Macy Alexander, pal on deck. Struck out her first time up. There's one a mile high. Let's see who's going to call it out. That's right there toward Riley Hathaway, and that's out number 3. So the Lady Bulldogs come away unscathed there in the second inning. Maddie Walker, Emma Mills, and Holly Hunt. Lady Dogs will be in action tomorrow at Heron, Thursday at West Frankfort, and Saturday in a round robin with DuQuoin and Gallatin County. Maybe dodging a few raindrops along the way. Field is pretty solid out there. I don't think you're going to have a lot of crazy hops, but you may have some very quick stuff going across that infield. And there's the shot down to second base. And Matty Walker will step in.
Back in the mail, it's gone. Shit like I smell cologne. Yeah.
Low for ball. As I've said before, Matty, one of the taller batters for the Lady Bulldogs. Swing and a miss to even it up. Outside, 2 balls to 1 strike now. Kind of a semi-sunny, semi-cloudy day. Whatever you do with your sunglasses is usually wrong right now. Nice cool day. Inside. Well, you really can't complain about the weather so far this year because we're hopefully through the worst of the cold weather type things. Forward only has 2 balls up there, but there's a full count now. There's been years when we were still wearing lots of hoodies, etc. at this time of the year. A foul tip, but the catcher able to snag it for the first out of the inning. Third sacker, Emma Mills. Holly Hunt on deck. Foul straight back for strike 1. Little different view out here with no tree in center field. The Park District had that poor old dead tree cut down. Ooh, right down the pike for strike 2. Tree gave a lot of shade to the center field area, which will be gone now, but it also could have done a lot of damage. The wind coming from the west. One and two now. Emma, one of our 3 seniors in the lineup. Ooh, inside corner. DP Holly Hunt. Reynolds on deck. Holly. All right, and we got that. We got 2 shoe taps. Shoot tap. There's 4 now. Gonna keep track of this on the holly. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Never too late to get a little something going here. Big swing for strike 2. Oh, all right, we're up to 6 now. Well, there's one right up the middle. Good shot there, Holly. Yes, that's what we've been looking for. Right fielder Kinsley Reynolds. Brown on deck. All right, let's see if we get a little something going here. Kinsley batting 9th in the lineup here. There's 1 strike. There's strike 2. She's throwing that inside pitch, and she's getting the call. And that's strike 3. Inning number 3, 2, 3, 4 in the lineup. Kylie Powell, Blair Fox, and Shelby Peterine for the Lady Red Devils. Ava fires that cannon down the second base. Striking terror in the heart of any potential stealing base runner, we hope. Powell singled and scored her first time up in the first inning, 1 of the 2 runs. Couple of practice swings outside the batter's box. And here we go. There's one's going to be, just barely foul. That one could have been trouble. Way down there in the corner. You get one down there in the corner, and you got a lot of running. That's usually at least a triple. That's going to be in the same general area, but it's going to be in little kid territory for strike 2. Ooh, shot right down the middle for strike 3. All right, good job there. Maddie, keep them off the bases. Pitcher Blair Fox, Peter Ryan on deck. Fox popped up to McKendra there at shortstop, her first time up in the first inning. Davis sets up a bit outside. Oh, that's one. Riley. Oh, almost a nice play there. Riley gave it all she had, just a little bit too far. Third sacker, Shelby Peterine Campbell on deck. I believe we're going to have a courtesy runner here since that was the pitcher. Mabry Pasuti and courtesy run for the pitcher. I don't believe he courtesy ran for. Oh, wait a minute, she didn't get on. That's why he didn't courtesy run for her the first time up. This is the cleanup hitter. She singled. Drove in a run. There's a ground ball toward the coach. Oh, pretty clean fielding down there for a coach with a, I guess it's one of those pitch play cards in his hand. 2-1 now. Fairly steady little breeze. You can probably see the flags out there in center field. Bulldog flag, the U.S. flag. There's another one, foul ball down the line. Hadley chases it down right there in front of the tarp. Okay. And he's got 2 strikes on this hitter. Let's see if we can get her out right here. Got her. No question about it. When he thinks it's a strike, especially strike 3, he's going to call her. Left fielder Ashlyn Campbell Smith on deck. Campbell reached on a fielder's choice, hit the ball toward third, kind of bounced around down there a little bit. Tried to make a play on the runner coming into third. There's one. Oh, that's going to drop in, I think. Yes. Hadley plays it in front of her, keeps the runner in at second base. First sacker, Ariana Smith, Baskin on deck. So we've got 2 outs and 2 on. Another little thread action here by the Lady Red Devils. Left-handed hitter to line up. There's a ground ball. It's a fair ball. That's out. Yes, he called it fair. Nice play there by Kinsley Stewart at first. Batter, I think, is a little surprised. I think she thought it was a foul ball. I'm just about blocked off just a tad on plays like that at first. It happened real quick. So I'm going to rely on the umpire's judgment there. Inning number 3, Lady Bulldogs back at the top of the order. Ava Brown, McKendra Douglas, and Riley Bergen. Okay, we've all seen the picture now. Let's see what we can do with it. I think when Kinsley dove for the ball, she kind of went out of bounds or in foul territory, but she had the ball, and I don't know if the ball ever went into foul territory. I think that's why the batter just decided to not run. All right, here's Ava. There's one up in the air, and I believe the shortstop's going to handle it. Shortstop, McKendra Douglas, Bergen on deck. McKendra had a 5-6 hole single her first time up. There's a little squib back to the pitcher. It's going to be a 1-3 put out. Second sacker, Briley Bergen on deck. Okay, all we need is a bloop and a blast to get right back in this. Briley drew a walk her first time at the plate. There's one back off the screen here. No adjustment needed by the engineering department. Evens it up here now. A fairly decent crowd in the outfield there. I'm not sure how many of them are from Murphysboro. We do have a nice crowd around the outfield ends. Oh, there it is. Strike two. Kicks up a little dust there. Evens the count. Ooh, caught the corner. He's giving that calling that inside pitch. So we go into inning number 4. Inning number 4, 7-8-9. Kaylee Baskin, Lily Williams, and Cadence Fox for the Lady Red Devils. Two strikeouts and a ground out for these young ladies in their first plate appearance. Big swing there for strike one. Lots of dust around home plate. Pretty easy to tell when a ball hits the dirt. It's going to scrape up a little dust. Inside. There's a ground ball. I don't think McKendra can get to that one, and in past her for a base hit. Right fielder Lily Williams, Fox on deck. I believe we have either a pinch runner or a pinch hitter here.
Eight for 17.
Landry Green will be hitting. Landry Green batting. Left-handed hitter. I believe I know what's going to happen here. We'll just play it out and see. Big swing for strike one. Runner on first, pinch hitter at the plate. Green, a sophomore. Ooh, swing and a miss for strike two. That's what we wanted. Now let's get strike three in there. Davis setting up outside. Oh, caught that corner. There's center fielder, Cadence Fox. Alexander on deck. Inside for a ball. High for ball two. One out, runner on first. See if we can get this batter. Must have been low. Ball three. That's in there. 3-1 now. Fox, the number 9 hitter. She bounced out to the shortstop her first time up. And the bunt goes awry, so now it's a full count. Right back at us. Uh-oh. This may require a bit of work from the engineering department. Minor adjustment, and we're back to full-time game action here. Swing and a miss. Nice shot there. Nice job. Okay, top. Leadoff hitter, Macy Alexander, Powell on deck. Alexander has struck out and flied out to Miss Hathaway out there in center field her first two times up. And again, we're in the fourth inning. There's one, a long foul, and it's going to clear. That's in little kid territory. That's in grandma and grandpa territory down there. Down toward the old concession stand, our storage room now. Had the ball back in. Luckily, the umpire saw it. That could have been a mess there. Or they bring them down to the gate. But again, that wasn't a little kid. That was some mom's, dad's, grandma, and grandpa's down there. I think we got a JV boys game next door here. There's one up in the air. In the air. Ava's there. Yeah, all right. Okay, that's what we want. In the air, Ava's there. Okay, we're going Hadley, the Dent Hunt, Kinsley Stewart, and Matty Walker for the Lady Dogs here in inning number 4. Yeah, got it. Hadley a little bit off her home run pace from last year. I believe just one, if I'm not mistaken. There, I think everybody that's hit a home run, they've been single shots. There's in there for strike one. Ooh. Pretty generous strike zone so far. That one seemed a little high from up here, but I don't call them. I just express my view. That one's outside. There's one back behind us. That may end up on the other field. Swing and a miss. Or the first out of the inning. Versacker, Kinsley Stewart, Walker on deck. Pitch number 2 to Kinsley Stewart. There's a shot. That's not going to get that one in the right field. Fielded cleanly, and Kinsley's on. Okay, now Pitcher Matty Walker, Mills on deck. All right, Matty, chance to help yourself out here. Infield playing her, she's kind of shading in a bit here. There's one back toward the screen. Third baseman's in a couple steps. Anytime you got a runner on first and less than 2 outs, it's a bunt situation, or let's put it this way, a bunt opportunity. But it's not always the best call. Oh, they got Kinsley trapped. They're not going to get her. Oh, they go. I'm not sure exactly what that was other than an out. Kinsley was kind of out there in no man's land. I think she missed.
One start.
Between Coach Red, Matty, and Kinsley, everybody wasn't on the same page on that. Big swing there for strike 2. Now we got a full count for Matty. Never too late to get a little something going here. And that's strike 3. The Lady Dogs get a hit, but are unable to advance anybody. Now we're in the 5th inning, fans. Kylie Powell, Blair Fox, and Shelby Peterine for the Lady Red Devils in inning number 5. Bit of a downer here. We need to get something going here. Let's keep these people off the bases and get some of our folks on. Powell has singled, scored a run, and struck out. There's one that over Riley's head. It's going to be toward the fence. Kinsley unable to cut it off. They may be going for 3. Basically unable to cut that one off at there. So now they got a first run. The leadoff batter for the inning on third. Pitcher Blair Fox, Peter Ryan on deck. Runner on third, nobody out. Leaves open to a lot of situations here. Fox has popped up and singled her first two times at the plate. There's one up in the air. Emma Mills hauls that one in. That's the first out of the inning. No advance. That's good. Shelby Peterine, the third sacker. Campbell on deck. Shelby, a freshman. Foul ball over toward the dugout. Whoa! Bounces around and Coach Dowdy, I think, fielded that one. Swing and a miss. All right, nice pitch there. Nice pitch. All right, you got her where you want her. Let's get her. Ava going to set up a little outside there. Whoa, way outside. 1-2. The old, let's see if we can get her to chase pitch there. And she didn't bite. Infield is in. We're going to have a play at the plate. Everything's fielded cleanly. Foul ball. Just got enough of it to staying alive. Swing and a miss. All right. Nice job there, Maddie. Ashlyn Campbell, Smith on deck. Ladies hit the ball both times. Reached on a fielder's choice, basically, and then a single. Let's keep that runner on third. Yes. In there for strike. There's a little bloop going foul. Okay, 2 strikes now. High for ball 1. What are you going to chase that one? Another freshman here. Kind of a balanced lineup with seniors and freshmen, scattered sophomore, junior around the edges there for the Lady Red Devils. A wild pitch there, and luckily the runner on third wasn't exactly that heads up. That was a potential. Coach kind of encouraging her to pay a little more attention. Now we got a full count. Right back at us. Oh, got her. Nice job there. All right, a little inspirational music here. Third sacker, Emma Mills. Holly Hunt on deck. All right. Let's see if Clydesdales inspire the young ladies here. Swing and a miss there by Emma Mills for strike one. Let's get a couple people on here and give Ava a chance to get her first hit of the game and drive in a couple. Tie this game up. Wasn't a bad pitch, but it's ball one. That's fine with me. Low and inside for ball two. Two balls and a strike. 3-1 now. Okay, this is the hitter's pitch. Chance here to get a little something going. That's what we need. It's only a 2-0 ball game. There's one. That one, no left fielder. No, it drops in. Yes. Okay. A little bad perspective here. So Emma Mills leads off with a single. Now we got it. Holly Hunt, Reynolds on deck. And here comes the rocket. Alex the Rocket Herring in to pinch run. Hey, Holly singled her last time up. Sure use a single now. Checking her wristband. That's high for a ball. Low for a ball. There's one's up in the air toward right. Alex got to get back. Oh, dropped. The ball was dropped. All right. If they can get a throw over there. And she's in there.
Where you going?
We got an E9 there. It's the runner to second base. Or I believe was it second baseman or the right fielder? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, now let's see what's going on here. Okay, here we go. Okay. It's the flex player Riley Hathaway. She will now yeah. Okay. So Riley Hathaway replaces Holly Hunt, who is the DP. So now we have runners on first and second. And I believe we're going to have this Kinsley. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kinsley Reynolds. Okay, now we're all straightened out. We're all on the same. Right fielder Kinsley Reynolds. I got a feeling I know what's going to happen here. We'll just wait and see. All right. Okay, we had a wild pitch on an attempted bunt. So now we got runners in second and third. Coach Stafford not real happy about the way things worked out on that play, but I'm sure he's happy with have runners on second and third with nobody out. And there for strike two. Need to pull back on those. I'm not sure that would have been a strike. 0-2. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike three. Top the order, catcher Ava Brown. Douglas on deck. Okay. Wait a minute. Who was it said Ava with a couple of runners in scoring position? Oh, yeah, it was me. She's definitely due. Flied out and popped up. And there's one up in the air towards second base. Oh, got underneath it. McKendra Douglas, Bergen on deck. Kendra singled and squibbed one back to the pitcher handled. High for a ball. All right, let's not leave these folks out there. Back to the pitcher. And Lady Red Devils dodge a big bullet there. For the Lady Red Devils in the top of the sixth inning, Ariana Smith, Kaylee Baskin, and Lily Williams. So we've got the first sacker, Ariana Smith. She's one, squibbed one down the first base line, thinking it was foul, and Kinsley Stewart made a nice play on it and retired her last time. There's the strike. Singled her first time up, driving in the second run of the game. Game is moving right along here. Stirs up some dust for ball one. There's one off the screen. There's a ground ball right toward Briley. Plays the hop and gets the out. Nice way to start the inning there. Second sacker, Kaylee Baskin Williams on deck. I believe we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Number 6 is Brooklyn Campbell. There's one up in the air. Riley Hathaway hauls it in. Brooklyn Campbell, pinch hit. So Williams is done for the day. Two outs, nobody on. Campbell, the third different person to bat in this position. And the other two both struck out. A big swing for strike one. Foul tip. Ava hung on to it. Got to hang on to strike three. Hang on. 1 and 2. No problem. Ooh. Off speed. Strike two. All right, let's get this out and come back in and score some runs. Swing and a miss, and that retires the side. Number 19, Charity Bell in right field now for the Lady Red Devils. All right, let's hope Coach Stafford has a little better inning out of his. Oh, there goes Tina McCabe over into the Red Devil dugout. Maybe there's someone in need of her services. Riley Bergen, Hadley Hunt, and Kinsley Stewart. Riley has walked and struck out. She's due. Let's see if she can get on here. Inside for a ball. Let's break out of this offensive woe conundrum. There's one up in the air. Too high. Second baseman's underneath it. And that's an out. So our second baseman pops out to their second baseman. Adley, the Dent, Hunt, Stewart on deck. Held up, ball one. Evens it up. Hadley flied out the left on a nice play out there by the left fielder and struck out her last time at the plate. You're getting to the point where we don't have too many outs to play with now. There's strike. Got that inside pitch. There's one up in the air, high up in the air. Center fielder is back, and she hauls it in right by the fence. Gave it a good ride, just not quite far enough. Berserker, Kinsley Stewart, Walker on deck. Kinsley singled her last time up, but was thrown out stealing second, attempting to steal second, let's say. There's one up in the air. Center fielder comes in and she hauls it in, and they go one. Get us 1, 2, 3. We're going to be down to our last 3 outs coming up here in the 7th. Inning number 7, 9-1-2. Cadence Fox, Macy Alexander, and Kylie Powell for the Lady Red Devils. Fox, center fielder. Lady made the nice catches there at the bottom of the 6th. She bounced out and struck out. After that first inning, Maddie's pretty well settled down. Haven't had a whole lot of action. We had some runners on. We were able to get out of the innings with no damage. There's a strike. Cadence Fox, a sophomore. Like I said, they have a pretty wide variety of starters on their team, or in the lineup, I should say. There's a foul ball. Oh, that one may caught some toe. Yeah, we're going to walk that one off a little bit. Shakes it off, said she's okay. It's all right. Tina's here if you need her. There it is, strike 3. Okay, that's the way to start the inning. Top the order with catcher Macy Alexander Powell on deck. Alexander, the leadoff hitter, struck out, flied out the center, and popped up to Ava in the air, and Ava was there. Now there's a long shot to left. Hadley's unable to get it. Holds her to a single. Just off the tip of her glove at the front there. It goes down as a base hit. Shortstop Kylie Powell, Fox on deck. All right. Hadley gave it a good run there. Sometimes they're just out of your reach. Singled, doubled off the fence out there. She's lady was started the inning off on third base, but ended up staying there last time at bat. 2 for 3 with a strikeout and a run scored. Pretty important run in this particular game. There's a strike. little bit of sunshine coming out here. Lots of clouds going by. Ooh, nice pitch there, off speed. Number 2 hitter in the lineup. She's a senior. Fouls it off. Inside, gets away from Ava there. And the runner advances. Now they got a runner in scoring position. Be a big run if they get this one in. Maybe Maddie can close her out right here. Right back up the middle. That's going to get, and it gets away from. There's that insurance run's going to help them out. Blair Fox, the pitcher. Peter Ryan on deck. Not a happy development there. There's one a mile high up in the air. Here comes Riley in. She handles that one with ease. So that's 2 outs. Shelby, Peter Ryan, Campbell on deck. She singled and struck out twice. Little third sacker. The Bulldogs only got 3 more outs to play with. Now they got to come up with an extra run. There's one that's going to be foul on the first base line. There's one off the screen. Okay, let's get this last strike and get some runs. High for ball. Everything's 2 on the board except the score. There's a foul ball back. And that closes out the inning. So the Lady Bulldogs can sure use a couple of runs here.
It's not enough. You solid class, but it's not enough. You better reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. If somebody gotta do it, I mean, hey, if somebody gotta do it, I take a G pad. Watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This is Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get it gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Tell a girl and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something, make you make correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in this weird hands, baby. It's not enough. You solid class, but it's not enough. You got a really stuff, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
Matty Walker, Emma Mills.
Back in the mail, it's gone. Shit like I smell cologne. Yeah, I just signed a deal, I'm on. Yeah. I go where I want. Good.
Okay, Matty.
It's good. I'm a young CEO.
Has not had a good day at the plate. She's 0 for 2. Low for ball 1. There it is. Okay, now that's the start. We got a runner on now. Third sacker, Emma Mills. Holly Hunt on deck.
Baby, how you doing?
Get a couple runners on here, and we'll get up there and see if we can get some runs in. It's low for a ball. Oh, an incredibly bad. Oh, Lord. And she's out. Coach Stafford won't be real happy about that. I'm not sure what the plan was there.
1-0.
But I don't think that was part of it. There's the strike. From my perspective, this has been a team effort in this defeat today. That's a mile high. Let's see who's going to haul that one in. Second baseman's back. No style points, but an out. So now we're down to our last out. Holly Hunt. Reynolds on deck. Now this has been a less than sterling performance. Reached on a single, and there's one up in the air. Here comes the first baseman, and that's the ball game, fans. Lady Bulldogs go down to a very inglorious defeat here. Lady Bulldogs will be in action tomorrow. Lady Bulldogs will be in action at Heron tomorrow.